What's up, Champions fam? It's Z.E.K.E back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, I'm not going to hold y'all for long, but I have to say, this was a very intriguing situation. As you all can see, I decided to go in and do some NWO versus Hall of Fame loopholes. I did 25 in total. And as you can tell by the results here, I didn't pull anything new, at least for me. But I did have a first. This was one of the first pulls where I not only pulled a 4-star dupe of a champion, that being Harlem Heat Booker, Attitude Era Showboat, my very first ever 4-star bronze fuse of a champion. We all know that the chairman Vince McMahon was my very first ever 4-star bronze, 4-star new champion ever pulled. That video was a classic. But this was also the first time that we also pulled not only 4-star bronze dupes, but also 3-star gold dupes of the same champion. 2000 2K duplicate TP for Harlem Heat Booker. This is legit one of the first ever champions next to Jey Uso and Asuka. But at the 4-star rarity, let I mind you, that I can actually fully max out with using nothing but dupe TP. Mad dupity dupes for Harlem Heat. And I got the gear for him from a previous prize wall. So this is just crazy to me. This was the first ever time that I've ever done a pull, and I pulled this much shards for one champion at 4-star at that. That is absolutely amazing. And of course, we got, a 3-star silver full fuse for my man, Black Gem Generation Trainer, Titus Worldwide, primetime player, holla at your boy. But there's something else that happened with this poll that you do not see, and I'm about to show all of you. Now, usually whenever you play Champions, right, you expect to pull something new. You spend your disposable income. You've been saving up your gift cards, whatever, your birthday money, your spending budget allowance on the side, all right, that the Mr. or Mrs. doesn't know about, right? And you hope to get an explosion when you go to treat yourself. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But this is also a fascinating pull scenario because even though we got blessed with 2K for a 4-star champion on my roster, can you dig it, sucker? We actually unlocked a brand new champion in the midst of all this that actually is not shown on here. Now we're going to swipe to the next pick, the next screenshot, and you're going to see what happened. Because you see, I got 100 shards of a guy that I've been trying to unlock this entire doggone 2-week MLC. 2 weeks, what's that, right? But we finally got him. Lo and behold, 100 shards later, no explosion, we finally got Attitude Era striker Kevin Nash, a.k.a. Big Kev. Now, I know some of you are going to be looking at the guy next to him and be like, yo, Zeke 410, what's up with that? What's up with that? Hold up, hold your britches. Let's just bask in the moment right here, okay? We unlocked the boy Kevin Nash. So now I have finished the Trinity, the holy Trinity of Big Daddy Sexy, okay? We got Diesel, New Gen, Showboat. We got Big Sexy Kevin Nash, Attitude Era Powerhouse, and now we have Big Kev, Attitude Era Striker. The only thing that is grinding my gears is, man, I can pull Kevin all day, but I can't get the bad guy. That is irony right there. Call myself the bad guy of WWE Champions, but I have no Reza Ramon. I have no Scott Hall. The hunt continues. But am I going in on that high premium loot banner? Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Nah. Next time. Next time, my boy. Next time, my boy. Not doing it to myself. I'm not going to get scoped that way. I'll take Big Kev and call it a damn day. But since we're on the topic of NWO, we just pulled a new member for our roster at least. Let's go ahead and discuss this guy right here. This guy at 4-star gold. Now, by the time you see this video, he's already been removed from my account, and the broskies, the worldwide wrecking crew, Christian on air, Benny Smaja, OG Gerson, Big Papa Bry, and David Boy and DJ Anon ZT about to put in that buck nasty work, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this upcoming NWO gameplay for our man, rest in paradise, baby, Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect NWO Attitude Era Showboat. Now, one thing we gotta cover here is his trainer ability. Okay, right out of the gate, any moves start with one more MP, and then at 4-star 9K, moves start with 2 more MP. I love the card art. I'm a huge fan of it. I love it. And I'm a huge fan of Mr. Perfect, okay? I remember getting one of the SmackDown vs. Raws, unlocking him, and for an entire 2 years, I was literally walking around high school, chucking a towel behind my back and catching it because of Mr. Perfect. It is what it is. However, I do have to say this, okay? When he was with the NWO, he was Kurt Hennig. He was going by his actual name. He wasn't Mr. Perfect. So I don't understand why they just didn't call him Kurt Hennig. That's kind of something that bugs the crap out of me with some ways they title certain people in the game. Like, literally, just call him Kurt Hennig. Leave Mr. Perfect on his card because some people might not know the difference. It is what it is. Some people still believe Clark Kent and Superman are two different people. But to each his own, right? Same could be said about Bruce Wayne and Batman. That's out of the bag. But look, the artwork's insane. But what is his purpose? Well, I'm not going to say a lot, but I'm going to say something here. There's a possibility, a probability, a high chance that we're going to get a new feature, a new type of game mode, leagues perhaps, where this guy will be a trophy champion to be unlocked, similar to how you do Showdown and you get Wolfpack Sting. Now, to a player who has the luxurious roster of having both MP trainers and coaches, what's 2 more MP? Nothing really, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be real. That's a fucking joke. It's like you're probably looking at it like, that's a joke. I'm probably just going to collect him, never going to use him, but I'll have him as a trophy. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But valid points there, There's no getting around that. If you got all the MP trainers and MP coaches, then you don't really need him. So he really would just be there to be like, hey, I got him, you don't. That's pretty much it. However, I will state this about him. If you are a free-to-play player, then you will probably enjoy the investment of having that additional 2 MP. So that's just something to consider, if you're running a yellow MP guy or gal and you don't have Akam, it's just a possibility, just something to keep on your radar when this new feature or mode comes out and when he becomes available, possibly through shards. So this isn't a guy for y'all to worry about and bitch in the comments like, oh no, a new champion that I'm not going to be able to get. It's simple and plain. If you put in the work with whatever comes and he comes equipped with it, then you'll get him. If you're not interested in him, then skip over him and the beat goes on. It's not that hard of a problem. Again, I've said this in the past. Things are only a problem until you make them a problem. For me, I like Mr. Perfect. I still don't have the new gen tech. But at the same time, I'm not losing sleep over it. Nah, I'm good. I'm cool. I got Doink. I got Lita. I got Jake the Snake. I got Bruno Sammartino. It's not the end of the world if I don't get, tech perfect. And the same thing goes here with Showboat Perfect. I'm a fan of him. But one day I hope to pull the Fiend. But until then, guess what? Even though I don't have the Fiend, I got Slick Rick, Daddy-O. One of the most hard-hitting champions in the entire game. So I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And let's be realistic, because I'm that guy. I have to be honest. I truly have to be honest about this. As cool as a lot of the characters are in the Showboat class, and I just mentioned hard-hitting Slick Rick, sad to say, the Showboats are kind of the weakest class, in my opinion, when it comes to the game. Yes, they're health tanks. Yes, certain ones can be annoying to bring on your team for defensive type situations during feuds and showdowns. Don't get me wrong. You got some, good showings in Fandango, with the Fashion Police tag. You got the Fiend, that bleed and mandible claw combo is dangerous. We got Slick Rick, we need Z.E.K.E. He's an MP trainer. He's real useful, Showboat Dolph, Yellow Gem Gen. Some of them have their utility. Even Harlem Heat Booker, protect Gem Generation, right? Dusty Rhodes too. But at the same time, you don't really see that many people, going to war with a whole fleet of showboats. It's just the God honest truth. You might see a couple Pipers pop up out of nowhere. Don't sleep on Piper. Don't sleep on Piper. You see Duggan come through and wreck some people too. But the list isn't that big. Slick Rick, Piper, Duggan, Fiend, Fandango. Okay, NWO, Big Show. Okay, he's going to be a counter for a Hall of Fame Booker. But outside of that, pretty niche. So it's just one of those things to just think about with this new Perfect. You're going to see the gameplay about him. He was cool. He was fun to use. But you will get your full-blown opinion when you see the other broskies put in that work and use different combinations of trainers and coaches and a plethora of content for you to watch and binge throughout the day. But me personally, like I said, for free-to-play players who don't have a certain MP, yes, that additional 2 may help you. Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially considering that it's any color MP. Now, if they come out with a new broken champion, let's say a Hollywood Hogan perhaps, who boosts MP out the wazoo like any color MP starts with 4 MP, 5 or 6, okay, you're going to have people's attention and their wallets. But 2 MP, it'll benefit free-to-play players who are willing to grind and put in the work. But outside that, for the whale-lordos of the game, just another trophy champ. So with that being said, y'all, this video was longer than necessary because I had to go and give my little spiel on Perfect and explain why he was on here. Thank you to Champions and Scopely for allowing me to, rent him out and use him for some gameplay, just get a feel for him and give my perspective on him. But we had a solid pull. No explosion. We walked away with a brand new champion in Big Kev, Attitude Era Striker. That was solid. First time ever pulling not only 4-star bronze dupe TP, but also 3-star gold dupe TP. And we got a solid fuse. So here's my question here. What is the best pull that you've done without an explosion? Was it like, that means it could be a top tier fuse of somebody that you didn't expect? Like, oh shit, I pulled a 4-star gold fuse of so-and-so. Or, oh crap, I got enough shards to unlock this guy or this girl. Y'all let me know in the comments below. But for me, It was a good day. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling great. And I wanted to share this all with you. And again, just to let you all know, there's a possibility, a probability, a high chance there's going to be a new feature, a new game mode coming into play soon in WWE Champions. You know, it might be entering its final stages, what have you. Just know that something's coming. And NWO Mr. Perfect is possibly going to play a role in that. Now, whether they do a early bird gets the worm type loop banner for him, I don't know. But let's be realistic. I don't think he would. I mean, let's be realistic. People are going to spend on the game one way or the other. It's telling people to stop spending on champions is like telling a person to stop breathing. It ain't going to fucking happen. I understand people trying to do these strikes and stuff. It ain't going to work, y'all. It ain't going to work. It's not going to happen. In the famous words of the chairman, no chance in hell. Point blank, period. But I don't see his ability breaking the bank. I literally don't. Again, this guy's like a trophy champion. He's supposed to be similar to acquiring and recruiting just like Wolfpack Sting. So it's going to take some time and some grinding and some hoarding and, some, boots to asses type work ethic to obtain him. So if there is a loot for him this upcoming weekend, could be. It's a possible chance. I wouldn't put it past them. But then again, Hulk Hogan's coming too. So I highly doubt they would. Yeah, I don't think they would convolute it like that. Could Scopely be that greedy? Yeah, Scopely could be that greedy. But then again, who knows? All we know is that Mr. Perfect NWO is coming. His trainer ability is something that I feel would benefit free-to-play players more than pay-to-play players. But there's always going to be people who feel like this game is like Pokemon. You gotta you gotta catch them all. You gotta recruit them all. Get them on your roster. It is what it is. So it's all good. Ultimately, he's a showboat, and the showboats are the weakest class right now, in my opinion, out of the 6 classes available. Even though they do have some strong top-tier champions, I still feel in the end, though, they're at the bottom of the barrel for now, unless they get a beast mode class upgrade, just like how the powerhouses did. Who knows? But until next time, y'all, let me know in the comments below. What's the best pull you ever gotten without an explosion, whether it's fuse-wise or unlocking someone through shards, and then after you leave out of the menu, you go to your roster and like, oh snap, I got him or her. And what are your thoughts on Perfect? And are y'all ready for this upcoming weekend faction feud? And what do y'all think about the Hogan contest and the prize wall? What are your thoughts? And that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all have an incredible day. Hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Hope y'all are feeling blessed and safe with you and yours. And continue to be blessed and strive for success, because bad times don't last. Champions do. And no matter what anyone says, no matter what the world says or the people of the world say, know this: you are absolutely perfect.